I'm handsome, I'm fast, I'm pretty, and can't possibly be beat.
High fly ball into right field. She is gone.
They might be going to call George Brett out.
Well, he's out.
Yes, sir.
Brett is out. Look at this. Brett is out.
He's steaming mad.
He is out.
Swung. Fly ball deep left center. Grissom on the run. Yes! The Atlanta Braves have given you a championship.
Auburn going after it. Here's a good snap. It is blocked. It's caught on the run. He's going to score. David Wagner has scored. And Auburn is tied the game.
It's good. Van Tippen has won the ball game. Alabama has beaten Auburn.
I'd like for the people to remember me as being a winner, because I ain't never been nothing but a winner.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome into the Total Chad Sports Podcast. We're at number 60 on the list. Thank you so much for being in here. Probably not going to go super long like normal shows, about an hour and a half or, usually under 2 hours. Maybe keep it at an hour, maybe a little over an hour. We're on pretty late, and I don't know why. We probably shouldn't be, but you know what? I wanted to kind of break down a little bit and see what's going around the college football world. See what's going on around the I wanted to talk about the Falcons 53-man roster and everyone they kept, what the predictions are for the weekend. Because right now I'm looking at some of the predictions and some of the picks that I made around college football tonight on Thursday as really we are officially kicking off the football season. This is week 1. A lot of great games this weekend. A lot of good teams right now are playing some FCS teams right now. Colorado is only up 4 on North Dakota State. That's one of my pick'ems. I picked North Dakota State not to win, but to cover. But I did not expect them to be up, 20-17 at halftime. Now, Colorado has scored since then, and Colorado's moving the ball, and they're on the North Dakota State 30 as we're talking right now. So we'll see what happens. But I'll say this. I don't understand the fascination of Deion and what he has done at Colorado. He's won 3 more games than the year before that he got there. They had a total of 1. And they want to sit here and praise him and call him Sportsman of the Year and all this other stuff. And it's just Deion. He could go do that anywhere else. He doesn't have to do that at Colorado. He's a polarizing figure. He's a celebrity. He's an athlete. Even I grew up watching him. Tons of people grew up watching him. He's a polarizing figure. He always has been. He's always been in the news. He's always been in whatever. But you have media outlets like ESPN and other types like that are just going to sit there and constantly just drive it into your head. Here it is, Colorado. If any other team right now was barely winning against North Dakota State, we would rag the coach. If this was Alabama playing North Dakota State right now, we'd be talking about, how bad Kalen DeBoer is as the backup head coach, blah, 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 blah. Get the hell out of here. Don't sit here and tell me that he's such a great coach because he's got professional athletes and he's got celebrities coming to Colorado and all the... Yeah, he's going to bring all that money there. Why don't you go be the AD of Colorado and then go help with their NIL program other than your son getting all the money? What's up, dude? Welcome, Cam. Welcome, Head of Steel. Welcome, Captain Yorkie. We're ready for another glorious stream. Hello, Atomic Jim. I think that's the same person on YouTube. Great to see you, though. We love you being here. For some reason, YouTube is not working, so I need to see this real quick as we're doing a live show. Okay, so it was working. It wasn't working. It was and it wasn't working. I was trying to make a promo, and the promo was telling me that it was not working. So I don't understand what is going on. Don't get me wrong. Don't call me a hater. Don't do any of that. You can call me a hater. I don't care. But I'm just so sick of it. I'm just so sick and tired of hearing on the Like, he ran in, like, the whole issue that he had with the media guy. I mean, ESPN yesterday and Stephen A. Smith sat there and defended him. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Why do we defend people who cry like babies, who are, like, offended by words, or who are, like, you're not a great head coach. Don't say that you are. Check picks when I want to talk about that, by the way. I saw them on Facebook. I liked them. And subscribed on Facebook. By the way, like and subscribe. Twitch.tv/Coach Grizzle and YouTube.com/@CoachGrizzleTV. Also like and subscribe on Kick, Captain_Yorkie. I don't know his kick. Go follow it. Head of Steel, great dude. Great to be here. Love the fan being here tonight. Trying to figure out what I was going to put here. Trying to think of like what I was going to put. But I love just constantly putting Chappelle Show gifs. Because they're just great. Because a lot of them are just like off the wall. And they're just there to grab your attention mostly. I mean, that is really the only reason we do it. It's to get your attention to say, hey, I'm going to go join that stream. It looks funny. It's not. We're lying to you. We're definitely lying to you. James Buchanan joins the chat, making me do some dabs. And a stretch. What is this, TikTok? Ultimate glizzy time. Blah, 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 blah. Stupid. I'm not here for your tricks and your schemes, buddy. We're not here for your games, sir. No daddy ball radio in here, okay? We don't talk about that. Okay? We don't do that in here. Quit it. Stop it. We don't want to talk about that. By the way, Trash Pandas, before we get more into some college football. Trash Pandas tonight. What the hell? Final in the 11th. Absolutely crazy game. Caden Dana gets called up. The Italian himself, Samuel Edigari, gets called up to the Angels because the Angels suck. They're at the bottom of the list. But Caden Dana's a stud. 147 strikeouts. The only problem I have with that is like as soon as he goes to the Angels, he's probably going to start like they're going to blow it all up. 135 innings pitched, he's got 147 strikeouts. Dude is an absolute stud. He's lost so many games, which makes no sense. Because, like, their bats just cannot wake up, it seems like. I don't understand it. I'm not going to wear the helmet on stream. The helmet is in the other room. I'd have to actually go get that. Would you like me to stream for, like, the next 20 minutes just wearing a helmet? It's going to get really hot. Okay? Live on stream, we might actually have to go back and go turn the air on a little bit because it's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here, so hot. Wearing my HCFC shirt, wearing my... If I go wear a helmet, I have to take the Trash Pandas hat off, and everyone loves the Trash Pandas hat. First Italian pitcher in 75 years. Yeah, I listened to the podcast with Josh Carey, the voice of the Trash Pandas. Dude was like, this is like his first time in the South, too. Absolutely crazy. They probably just need a couple more pitchers because, like, I mean, man, I don't understand what's wrong with the Angels. Like, their lineup is bad, obviously. Their pitchers are great, but it just seems like if they need a player, oh, let's just grab the Trash Panda dudes. I mean, it's crazy. Reed Detmer's over here. He's still getting, like, rehab assignments. Why didn't he come back to Trash Pandas get a rehab assignment? Everyone would love to see Reed Detmers again. But putting him in Salt Lake to go pitch. I don't understand that. They got Keston Hiura, too. I want to see Keston Hiura play in the majors again. They brought back Johnny Cueto. Give me some Keston Hiura. Former Milwaukee Brewers great. Not really, but he was pretty good for a while. By the way, tonight, I didn't go to it. Man, if you can hear me, I kind of sound even worse. I sound more whinier. But I have had allergies out the ass. My nose is congested. I got, like, somewhat of a sore throat. Be careful out there, everybody. It's not COVID that I know of. Be careful out there. You might get sick. You're not going to get sick through these airwaves. I'm not going to infect you with some grossness through the airwaves. Oh! Dude, I bet he was nice as hell. I bet he was happy to be there. I thought he was a better, like, he's obviously a way better choice than that Landon Huffman guy that they brought over, who's like he's not a big time racer. He's like 1 or 2 tiers down. And the only reason that they even put him on there is because they like did like a deal with him and they put him on his car and he still has the little Trash Panda logos on his car. But just because like some dude called him out for like how he races. And like he didn't win. I don't even think he finished in that race that night that he had it. Or he finished like 23rd or something like that. But to have a living legend like that, come on. I would have loved to have met Hacksaw Jim Duggan. But I just was not feeling good tonight. I really couldn't get myself to go. It's hot as hell outside too. It's been 100 degrees in the last 2 days. It's been miserable. I feel for some of these high school kids that are out here playing football in this damn heat. We had to use the cough button there for a second. Got like really, really hot. And got really, really like the voice started getting a little bit. What's up, JP? Baconator, where? You got one for me? I want a Baconator. Let me get a Baconator. Okay, you also don't live in the deep south, all right? It was 98 at like 4:30 today. I was sitting out in the damn sun waiting on kids to get the hell out. If I could get home, go to the store. Well, walk the dog first. Where's the dog? Lady Bird. Over there, Lady. Lady. I had to walk her. Okay? She's waiting all day for me. All right? That ain't the South. Get out of here. You're too close to the water. You're Cajun. More Cajun than Southern. Get out of here. More French Canadian. More French Cajun than South. Go home, kids. Dog's got to poop. I take her out. Okay? This is the whole day. Had to go to the Wally World, Walmart. Shout out to Walmart. Had to grab a few things. Had to get her treats because she's spoiled as shit. And then, what'd I do? I was just like trying to focus, get all some information in front of me, watch a little college football, whatever. And then I was like, boom, we need to get on. It's getting close to 9:30. We got to get on. How long are we going to be on tonight, Chad? I don't know. We're talking in third person tonight because we're going crazy. There's not a whole lot to talk about because I've already really talked about a good bit. Now, we will break down some high school football in the area. There was a crazy game that like anybody like nationally probably should have found out about last week. But also break down some matchups this week on some classifications and some regions and kind of give you my take on that. My alma mater's not playing this weekend. They're playing next week against the hated Daddy's Money. That's what we like to call them. It's the rival. It's the school of the city. It's annoying as hell to deal with them on a daily basis. It's all about who you know in that school. Absolutely despise that school. But hey, that's why they call it a rivalry. It's like Alabama and Auburn. You know what I mean? One's got orange, one's got red. So, boom. One plays like the Browns. One plays... how can we judge them? They haven't won anything, but they're pretty good. Ole Miss? Gotta play like Ole Miss? Because they got red, white, and blue? Let's say that. Let's say that. They played more like Ole Miss. He's not on Twitch anymore, but I occasionally do a pop-up. He's on Kick. He's on the Kick. You have to get on the Kick. It's easy. Just download Kick. Boom. You're right there. We will put the helmet on in a little bit. Not right now. But Trash Pandas fell tonight in 11. 6-5 to the Tennessee Smokies. Trash Pandas have no chance of making the playoffs. I'll say that right now. They're too far down in the list. They didn't win in the first. They didn't win in the first half. They're not going to win in the second half. Another thing about baseball tonight, we'll kind of keep it at that. Braves lost to the damn Phillies. Chalk all your shit, James Buchanan, because I know you're going to do it. Braves lost to the damn Phillies. Going up 4-0, and then, of course, the bum himself, Aaron Bummer, giving up runs. Can't stand it. Doesn't make any damn sense. Tired of it. Tired of watching them lose to these bunch of bums. Bryce Harper didn't even do anything. That dude's a bum. You had Grant Holmes give up a 2-run shot to give him the lead. And then the rest is history because the Braves can't score in the last 2 innings. Just ridiculous. Yeah, it is basically a copy. The Kick is a copy and paste of Twitch. That's all it is. It's going to be like Mixer, though, eventually, probably, where like Twitch will just end up buying it out because they'll run out of money. And then you'll end up just being back on Twitch again. Because like Mixer paid me like credit cards for a while. Started making a little bit of money on Mixer. And then, boom, they kind of took it away. Mixer, I still have the app on my phone. You want to see? I still have the Mixer app on my phone. I never got rid of it. Look at it. On my phone still. Bunch of bombs. I still have the cards. Said you doubt it? Oh, I don't know. You meant like that. They are teamed up with Stakeout? Oh, Steak. That'd be pretty dope if they were teamed up with Stakeout. I would love a sponsorship with Stakeout. Are you kidding me? Give me some steak tips and a baked potato. Let me get a little salad on the side. That salad sucks. That salad is always gross. Does anyone like... If you ever had Stakeout, and I think it's only like in certain states, but the salad is always dog shit. And it always tastes like it's got onion in it or something. And I don't think it does. But it always tastes like it has onion in it. Yeah, Stakeout. Look it up. It's called Stakeout. I don't know if it's just in Alabama or like other states. I don't know. But it is literally one of the best places you'll have. Like, they have burgers. They have steak. They have baked potatoes. I don't know what else they have. I think they have like... They don't have any chicken or anything, do they? I think it's just steak and burgers. I got a Cookout. I'd love to be sponsored by Cook. I still want to be sponsored by Milo's. Milo's Burgers and Fries, damn it. The one 30 minutes from here went out of business because they couldn't fucking... Are you kidding me? Losing to Whataburger of all places or something like that, probably. It was probably in a bad location. And like I never went, so I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm probably not going to go to Milo's out there because I have to drive 35 minutes to go eat at Milo's. It says they only have a location in Georgia, Alabama, Illinois, and South Dakota. Holy shit, South Dakota? Get some Stakeout in South Dakota? That's what I'm talking about. They're smart. Ring that bell, but you got to try to get... I gotta try me some Milo sweet tea. We don't got good sweet in PA. Well, no, you're not, because you're from the north. You threw the damn tea in the ocean, the Atlantic, thinking that you would make tea like that. No. You got to come down to the south. We're gonna put like this much sugar in your cup. Like if it was this Sprite can, the majority of sugar goes to here, and then the rest is tea. We don't put sweetener. Yeah, because you're awful. Because someone needs to say something to somebody at your Walmart and you need to get Milo's. Diabetes. I got the diabetes. I make some bomb-ass Southern sweet tea. Well, that is a lie. We already know that is a lie. Closest Milo's is in Coleman. Yeah. There's one in Coleman, Gardendale, I think. And then the rest of them, like Birmingham. There's one in Childersburg or Sylacauga. I think it's Childersburg. But then there's like a few more, obviously. And then you go down to the beach, I think there's one. On the way to the beach, I think there's one in Montgomery. I think it might be in Opelika. Could be wrong. But I don't think there's one in Auburn. I think there's one before Auburn. Are you... Okay. We're about to do this on stream because we're trying to get that... Because first of all, I got to go get the helmet. And I got to turn on some... There's one in Prattville. That's 3 hours from here. Let me go get the helmet. You're talking about I probably watered down my sweet tea. I'm about to go get kidney stones right now and prove a point. All right? Mama didn't raise no bitch. Be right back. Hey, Bird. Take over. Hey, head still. Bringing this back. By the way, head of steel, we're bringing this back. Look. There's the Milos in the background. You gonna tell me I put water in my sweet tea? Whatever. Remember this? You remember this, Steel? You're getting this. I gotta send this to you. Give me your address. I will send this to you. This is everyone that subscribes on Twitch. We put your name on a baseball. And we're gonna, now that we have better tools of doing things, I meant to send you this a long time ago. We got better tools now to give away things. Yeah. Yeah, sir. Yeah, son. That hat over there. I got a haircut, by the way. Y'all like? You good? I mean, other than the hat mark. Ladybird. Want to say hi? Say hey. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, they want to see you. Come on. Ow! God, you're heavy as shit. They want to say, hey, come on. I gotta put on this helmet and prove a point. I gotta take my glasses off. Alright. Anyway. I don't even know if I can do this. Oh, God. It's been a while since I put this damn thing on. So anyway. What were we saying? Oh, baseball. Hey, Steel is #1 fan. He gets this. Alright? We bought another baseball. Okay? What we're going to do, instead of you can still subscribe and everything like that you want to YouTube. If you want to subscribe to Twitch, subscribe to Twitch. But what we're going to do is every month, starting this, I guess, we'll do it at the start of each month. Okay? So next week, on Friday, Thursday, because I'm going to probably be working Friday. Next Thursday, we're going to take one of these baseballs, all right? If you win the giveaway, I want you to tell me what you want me to do this baseball. Like, color it a certain color, paint it, write whatever you want on it. It'll probably say, thanks for being awesome or something. Like, we'll say, something sweet. But, if you want to do something to this baseball, not this one, this is Steel's. We'll put whatever we want on it. Dick pictures, whatever you want. You know what I mean? Flowers. You want to write something? I'm not going to write anything. No derogatory languages. That can't be stressed enough. No derogatory language on the baseball. Because then you make me write the derogatory language. I can't even say the word. And you make me look like an ass. So realistically, we're not letting you allowed to do any of that. And by the way, who called me out on the sweet tea? We're trying to get that sponsorship, by the way. This show has gone completely off the rails right now. I'm wearing a helmet. We've talked about 2 sports total. What's still going on with that Colorado game? They losing? Let's look together, ladies and gents. They losing yet? How about Arkansas? 70-0. That Talon Green kid from Boise State? I mean, granted, they're playing an HBCU that just absolute is ass. in Arkansas Pine Bluff. But let's look at some of these games I picked, by the way. What's going on with this Colorado game? Colorado's gonna go on and probably win this game. Everyone's gonna drink the Dion Kool-Aid because they won by 14 or whatever. I don't even remember what was the see here. What was the spread at the time? I think it was like 9.5. I don't remember. I think it was 9.5. Let's see if we can find it. I'm gonna get to this in a second. Hold on. A long list of retweets. 9.5. That's what I said. It went up to 10.5 apparently. Damn it! I'm still losing though. Come on, Colorado State. Oh, they're about to score. 2nd and 10 on Colorado 20. At least kick a field goal. Get it within whatever. I had UNC. What's going on here? UNC, Minnesota. Where is it at? Here we go. Damn. Favorite in there. I think UNC. Anyway. No, I think, well, maybe. Coastal Carolina, how we doing in that one? I know they were beating the crap out of Jacksonville State. But Jacksonville State was also favored. That game's still going on? 48-20. So I'm good there. Touchdown! North Dakota State! Only down by 4 if they kick this field goal. Extra point. Rushing touchdown, too, by the way. Missouri's beating up Murray State, and they're over here talking about how Luther Burden and friggin' Cook are like some absolute studs. Individual talent, yes. Go play a real team. You're playing. They're gonna praise Alabama and Kalen DeBoer in his first game when they go beat the bejesus out of Western Kentucky. Alabama A&M is playing Auburn, and I guarantee you Peyton Thorne will throw 2 touchdowns. It'll be a close game. And we'll be talking about how Hugh Freeze is a terrible coach. They'll end up winning by 17 or something, and then we'll forget about it. I should have picked UAB on Alcorn State. I thought about it. That was one game I was seriously going to pick. Look at this game. Look at it. What is that? 28-62. What is that? Is that 34? Yes! We're still in the running, baby. Woohoo! Pick Northwestern State to cover. 37 points. 37 points Tulsa is up on that, or they were favored by. Utah over here, 35-0. They were 39. I just need one more touchdown. This is just halftime, by the way. 35-0. Okay? So we got to keep going with that. Keep rolling, baby. Keep rolling. Look. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Oh! We're taking this off. Because it's getting way too hot in here. I didn't even turn. By the way, I got called out from some bum that I don't drink sweet tea. I watered down my sweet tea. We've done this before. It got turned into a meme. We're working on that. We're still working on that NIL deal. That's going to sit there for a second. I don't care. It'll be all right. They overplayed that. I bet they did. They run with it. Trust me. They absolutely. I love what they do. Because, like, when they had Marvel Night, you know, they had, like, the graphics were, like, superheroes. And then, like, there was one night where I forgot what the specific night was. And they had the other team, like, it was celebrities. Like, the other team were, like, goofy-looking celebrities. And so, like, it was a different person on the... So, like, graphic-wise, I think they do a great thing. I think they do overplay a lot of the sound bites. They play a lot of, like, music that when people are there... Yes. What they do is, like, if you go look at it, every single person that works there or does something for them either has probably worked for the Havoc or works for HCFC. And it's all the same type of... It's like, woo! Like, overusing the woo sound. The Havoc were really the first ones to do that. Because realistically, they're the team that's been here longer. And then you have the Trash Pandas that do it when it gets quiet and everybody's kind of not into it. And, you know, what they're trying to jazz up the crowd. You know what I mean? Gets the people going. It's provocative. You know what I mean? And then what does HCFC do? The same thing. Woo! They do all the. They don't do like the ramp ups and everything like that. But the Trash Pandas and the Havoc kind of do that same thing. Because you kind of have to do that in baseball. Baseball gets so boring that, like, you have to make it entertaining. You have to make, like, every between inning is something, or you have to play sound or whatever. Yeah. And I can understand that, too. I feel like that in itself, like, hockey and pro wrestling they go hand in hand. Without a doubt. Like, the Trash Pandas are only doing it so they know that they can get people to come out, visit the ballpark, make it another spectacle. It's a special night. Was there a giveaway, or was it just Thirsty Thursday night and you got to meet Hacksaw Jim Duggan? Because if you went yesterday, you got a free adult jersey if you were one of the 1,000 or whatever. I'm done with these scores. Yeah, or a foul ball sounder, whatever, you know. Like when they hit the foul ball, it's like a glass shattering or something like that. Like joke on people that your car got hit. And then it always used to be at the Havoc, it was like, that's so-and-so puck out of play. And then it was some lawyer. It was like one of those lawyers, like the Alabama Hammer or the Texas Hammer. I'm sorry. I might get sued for calling him the Alabama Hammer. Because it was realistically, the Texas Hammer was first. And I think he sued that dude or whatever. Stopped using it. I haven't seen that guy on billboards much anymore either. I miss the Alabama Hammer, I used to call him. I wanted the jersey, but my wrestling fandom. That's true. I understand that. I understand that. I am suing. You don't have enough money in the world to sue me, kid. You hear me? Guy, sir, person. Get out of here. Get him out of here. Get JP out of here. We don't want him in here. We're going to D on you. Get the hell out. Cancel him. Get him out of here. We don't want any of that noise up in here. First of all, James called me out. He's a bum-ass Phillies fan. Calls me out for drinking watered down Milos. Does that look watered down to you? Hell no. That's just to make him look stupid right now. Not you, James. Did I say your name? Did I say JP? No. So chill. Chill. Fine, then I'll come to your house and you'll steal the Alabama flag. You will not. I've had that Alabama flag since I was 6. I think. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, it was you? I thought it was James, because he's a bum. I apologize. You're a bum. You are a bum, JP. Get the hell out. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Squeeze some lemon juice in there to combat kidney stones, brought them. Thank you. At least Steele is trying to help me with my sweet tea addiction. Okay? I've been drinking a lot more water. I've been hydrating a lot better. I've actually lost a little bit of weight, too. It may not look it, but I have. We don't need bums to come in here and take over the stream. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Swing your sword. Who was that? What team was that? By the way, you know what's ridiculous? Because we're getting off the rails. We've already talked about baseball. Enough about the Braves. Enough about the Trash Pandas. May go this weekend. Gonna try to go next week. Wednesday, I'm gonna try to go to the HCFC game. They're playing Nashville SC at Joe Davis. And I think they're getting fireworks. The fireworks are also sponsored by Jacksonville State, from what I read, which was pretty cool. I mean, Jacksonville State's trying to get a lot of people to go to their games from down here, and there's a good bit of grads. Are we back? Reconnected successful. I think it crashed. Are we back? Is everyone back? I'm recording. So, like, if you weren't here, it's obviously recording. Okay. Well, it was we're recording still on, like, we're still recording on Twitch. I don't know what that was. I really don't know what that was. It said it stopped, but we're still recording. It still had it didn't even drop the connection. Well, we'll have 2 YouTube videos then, I guess. That's fine. It happens. It happens. I thought it was my internet too, because it just like crashed. Because it's telling me that no one's watching, but y'all are commenting. So like, I think I'm still up. Let's just check. Well, this is why it's live on stream. Live on stream, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, well, here's the thing. It still says I'm live on YouTube. So like it never crashed. So I think it might have been like the recording part of it, maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, so he's never been to an HCFC game. Today was your first Pandas game. Hell yeah. It must have been Twitch. I don't know. YouTube is still up, which is great. I'm glad YouTube's still up. I don't know why it went out. I think I had a bunch of like old videos from like games and stuff, and I needed to delete all those videos for space because I got too many games on this computer. And I got too many old videos that I was like gonna clip and stuff, and I didn't clip them. Not of sports talk or anything like that, but it was of games and other things and stuff like that. So I just got to go through it and clear a bunch of stuff, make it more room. All right. So before we dive into some high school football, and I know that's probably boring to a lot of you, but it's something that I'm talking about, something here locally, something here like a lot in your small towns and a lot of in the South especially. It's huge. I mean, it's huge. You know what I mean? It's people enjoy high school football. Friday Night Lights, always a great thing. My alma mater started 1-0 this year, okay? I'm on cloud 9 right now, all right? We're already halfway to however many wins we're going to get this year, all right? Maybe 4, maybe 5. If they could win 5, they have a chance to make the playoffs because a lot of these teams beat up each other. A lot of teams fall apart later in the season, just high school football is. Win 6 games, you make the playoffs a lot of times. So, I wanted to break down the Falcons 53-man roster, but also talk about what happened, I think it was earlier today, or I think it was earlier today, yesterday, whatever. Taylor Heineke getting traded to the Chargers for an unconditional, or a conditional 2025 pick. Now, from what I read, it was a 7th-round pick that converts into a 6th-round pick. But it depends on the specific conditions that he meets. So, like, realistically, it's quoted, by the way. It's based off playing time for Heineke. So I don't know how much playing time he has to have, what he has to do if they're up by a lot of points, and, you know, they change to him to finish out the game. But, realistically, could be a pretty good pick either way, if it's 7th or 6th. Get a scout teamer, you could get a backup guy at a position you might need. But there is a lot of upside with this roster and everything that's going on for the Falcons. Of course, you got Kirk Cousins, Michael Penix, Taylor Heineke's gone. Bijan, Algier, Jace McClellan from Alabama. But they also kept Avery Williams. And I think they also, like, re-signed to the practice squad Carlos Washington. They released, like, 22 guys. One of them's Matrone Brooks. He could be a guy that they hopefully re-sign for their practice squad. Now, I did see a lot of, like, maybe, but who knows? I think they got plenty of corners. They might have some injuries like they did in the years past, couple years. You got embarrassed in overtime on ESPN. Man, that is miserable. Thompson, and that was a great game, but it's like Alabama high school football is great in itself, in its own state. They have great teams. But the teams that win every single year are from Birmingham or Mobile, and the only ones that even make a dent are some of the lower classifications. Like Fife. Fife will run over everybody and your mother. But they don't play in the regular season like a week 0 game. I would love for Fife to come play Lee. Or come play Grissom. Or come play Huntsville. And come play at a big stadium against a 7A team. Grissom played Piedmont a few years ago and lost. They were like 3A or 4A at the time. Grissom is a 7A program. But I would like to see those really good programs that are from smaller classifications that realistically half their players are going to go play for Army and be in that sprint football league. And I want to see how they fare against that team. But I get it. You're ruining streaks. You're ruining all this great football. Whatever. So, like, in big boy football, in the highest classifications, 6A and 7A, you have teams like this that are good. Bob Jones, Sparkman, James Clemens, Hoover, Thompson, Hewitt Trustful. You know what I mean? Prattville was good for a while. Hoover and Thompson have won like the majority of the state titles in a short time for 7A. Grissom used to be 6A because that's how as far as it got. Now that we have more schools, you have schools like Gadsden City that gets thrown up and down all the time. They're probably going to be a real problem for Buckhorn and some other teams in 6A. But they go get thrown in 7A, and they're so close to Birmingham that they're not in Region 4 anymore. They're in Region 3. They get destroyed by the likes of Hoover and Thompson and Prattville and Baker. Congratulations, we're at 100 chats. Thanks, Restream. So, back to my 53-man roster with the Falcons, and we'll get into more of the high school football in a second. Wide receiver, Drake London, Darnell Mooney, Cordell Hodge. Sign another wide receiver. By the way, Jamar Chase, fantasy people out there, you better hope that Jamar Chase gets paid in the next few days. Because if you're going to go pay Brandon Ayuk 4 years, $120 million after he did all that jumping hoops and crap and making it a circus for his team, you better go pay Jamar Chase, Bengals. Y'all are a playoff contending team. And I need Jamar Chase to play week 1. I kept Jonathan Taylor last year. I didn't keep him this year. I kept Isaiah Pacheco. But I kept Jamar Chase. And I need Jamar Chase to play week 1. I need some points. I don't need to go wide receiver heavy in the draft now. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm probably going to draft a wide receiver and then a running back. Because I'm going to need another number 1 wide receiver. And depending on everybody else's picks, I'm not going to be able to pick to the 3rd round because I've got 2 keepers. Well, yeah, no, that's the reason why I said Piedmont beat Grissom. Like, you can't say that, like, they're bad because they're 3A or whatever. Jeremy Pruitt, by the way, over there. You can't, like, I drove by Piedmont when I was doing some work. I actually like driving through that little town and seeing the school and everything. So, like, realistically, yes. They can. Ray McLeod and Casey Washington. Obviously, Rondale Moore was supposed to be the third wide receiver. That's not going to happen. Basically, if you look at it with the trade with Desmond Ridder and Rondale Moore, nobody won that trade because Desmond Ridder got cut. Now, could he be on the scout team? Maybe. I haven't looked at it since. I'd have to look at it right now to tell you if he's been picked back up. Let's see if he's been picked back up. But he'll be playing in the UFL. I like how this is blogging dirty because they're very biased in Falcons. The headline reads, Desmond Ridder's release raises questions for Atlanta's front office. What are you talking about? You're a bunch of clowns, dude. They have they are like one of the cheapest teams in the league right now. They got out of cap hell for this. Terry Fontenot also put him into cap hell, but he's gotten the Falcons out of it. He's also not. Who the hell is paying somebody like $62 million? Oh, the Browns. They're paying Mr. Hansy, Mr. Massage, $62 million. Being in cap hell for that. At least the Falcons paid Matt Ryan to go away. Let him go see if he could win somewhere else, which he couldn't. But get ready for Desmond Ridder to be the starting quarterback of the Brahmas. Or hell, what if he goes to Birmingham? What if Desmond Ridder goes to Birmingham? Are you going to be a big fan of the Birmingham Stallions if he's the starting quarterback? I mean, Corral got a job. Martinez got a job. Could Desmond Ridder come back and get a job? If he's playing for the Battlehawks, or if he's playing for the Brahmas, or if he's playing for the Showboats, or if he's playing for the Stallions? Maybe. The Gamblers. Aren't they the Gamblers? Roughnecks? Whatever the hell they are. I forgot all the UFL teams. I don't care. It's the UFL. The only friggin' people that come out of the UFL are kickers. And the only AFL person playing in the league right now is Younghoe Koo. All right, Atlanta Kings legend. Atlanta Legend Kings. Atlanta Legend King. I'll be a fan if he comes to Birmingham till he leaves. Yeah. And then he'll go get a job at, like, whatever team that needs a quarterback, like, that just needs a camp arm. You know, and then he'll probably go try out and get cut again. You know, or whatever. I'll be an unfan. An unfan. He's not on the Falcons anymore. You can't hate on him. You know what I mean? You can't hate on the guy. Sorry. Apologies. All right. Speaking of the Cardinals, have you heard this? Have you heard about, like, their luxury boxes? By the way, look at this shit. This is a casita. Now, I haven't seen any of these other ones, but this is the one that I saw that they unveiled. This is a casita. All right. It's field level in the south end zone. It's like an apartment in the stadium. Are you freaking kidding me? We just talked about, like, I read an article, this was like a few years back, how game day has, like, the attendance in game day has, like, fallen in college football. Because, like, you can watch it from your friggin' house. The TVs are amazing now. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to worry about traffic. You don't have to worry about traveling. You don't have to spend any money. You can hang out at your house, order a pizza, buy some beer. By the way, we need to incorporate a drink of the stream, by the way. You know, like, Get Your Swaller? Like Roll Tide Willie does? Well, should we incorporate that into the stream? Should I bring, like, a drink? Because, I mean, we've already brought Milo's. This is drink of the night. Milo's sweet tea. Should we incorporate that into the stream? Just to give it some recognition? No Bud Lights in here. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I don't want to offend anybody. Maybe some Miller. Maybe some IPAs. something local. Definitely something local, right? To promote something that is local here. Some of the breweries that are here. Straight to Ale, Yellowhammer, Brew Stooges. No, that's not what they're called. Mad Malts. God, I might get sued for using the word Stooges. Oh, God. If you can't say, apparently, Stooges is copyrighted. Because they were using it as, like, they were called the Brew Stooges, and they were awesome, by the way. I still have the shirt somewhere. I have to go find it in a thing somewhere. Black Bear. Yeah, Black Bear. What's that? Back 40? Back 40. We'll have to do that. We'll definitely have to do that. Anyway. What are we talking about? Oh, Brew Stooges. I met the owners one time at a brewing thing. They also used to come into a restaurant all the time. Long story short, they bought one of the guys out. They also got cease and desist letter to stop using the name Stooges on their apparel and on their drinks and everything like that. So they got called Mad Malts. Not a bad place. It's a kind of cool. It's not like your typical brewery, but they have like a brewery and like a old like warehouse looking thing that used to be somebody's like plumbing shop or something like that. And then they have an area where you can like sit and hang out or whatever. And it's not like your typical like fancy dancy brew house that's like all clean and everything like that. It's like it's for the working man, okay? Unlike these damn boxes. Who in the hell can pay? These apparently are $26,000 to like $34,000. But this is what you get. 20 tickets included, 4 additional tickets available. You get 10 parking passes. What's up, Coco Rock? Welcome, dude. This is the Casita Garden Club. Okay? All-inclusive food and bev. Indoor space and rooftop deck. So like it's like you're at the lake and you're on the rooftop while everybody else is down low in their fancy made up like house in stadium. Now, don't get me wrong. Mercedes-Benz Stadium has 2 bars on each side of the stadium, like on the east and west side. And it's kind of cool to be like you're basically like the people that stand around it and don't go back to their seat. It's like go to the Park Bar down the street. Go hang out at Park Bar and watch the game. But I do like the fact that it kind of gives you kind of like a feel like that. Like it's a bar setting inside the stadium and you can watch the game from the bar. Maybe people can buy like a general admission ticket. Maybe it's for those people and they can go and hang out there instead of having to go sit somewhere. Like in the top. So, I guess it's cool in itself, but this is not for you and I. This is not for the working man. This is for the richies. This is for all the rich people. Even if you can make this suite, let's say $4 or $5 grand, and maybe they give you 10 tickets the same way, 10 of you could probably end up splitting all that and then going on to a trip and hanging out. But why would you go, like, especially if you don't live that far from the stadium or like you're a fan or whatever, but why would you go just to show off how much money you have to go watch a game from the inside? It's like all those idiots at Cowboys games that buy that one that's like right behind the team. Like, granted, yeah, you could. I'm sure that's what the whole point of it is. You could get some autographs, all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. But you can't see the game. That's a suite. It looks like an apartment in New York or LA that costs $3,000 every month. And that's as big as your apartment is that right there. That's your whole apartment. You can have a TV, your bed's up here, your shitter's back here, and that might be your kitchen. Oh, and here's your deck. Which is not there's not one. Because you're living in a box. That's the Casita. Could you afford that? Don't think so. What did I do with that? Go back to that. I must have hit. This is the loft suite, which is like any other one. They have club cabanas. The party loft, understandable. Party porch, okay. Tunnel suite, so you're going to see the players as they come out. Makes sense. West End suite and and what is that? The lodge box. So the casita, in my opinion, is absolutely stupid. You're gonna pay like $24,000 to basically do the same thing that you could do at home. But like, it's not, like I said, it's not for you and I. It's not for the working man. It's not for the lesser man. It's not for the regular ass man. It's for the richies to throw out their wealth and show you how much money they have. Congratulations to you. American dollar. Dollars. Dollars. Not doll hairs. Dollars. Okay? It's insane. It's absolutely insane to pay that much money to go watch a football game, in my opinion. Shut up, computer. You've already messed me up. Money! Dynamite! Gonna save you some money. Gotta have that soundbite. I might get sued, though. You know what I mean? I might get sued if I play that soundbite. Especially on YouTube. If I play that soundbite on YouTube, I'm effed. He's effed. Effed. So, breaking down. Let's get on some high school football, break a few scores down. A lot of great action. How about this, though? This happened literally last Friday. Most points scored in a game, most yards in a game for AHSAA. That's the Alabama High School Sports Athletic Association, if you didn't know what that was. How about this? Ohatchee, New Hope on the road against Ohatchee. All right? Trying to... doing live. So... getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. So... two of these schools play each other, right? New Hope's up 71-70. Okay? 71-70. I said that right. 71-70. Okay? Love Michael Harper. Love Coach. Shout out to you if you're watching the stream. You watch it later. But 71-70? There ain't no defense. A lot of offense, no defense. It's public domain. Can't sue a turnip or whatever. High school football in your area. Yeah, we're talking about that. Because we're going to get into on this day in history later. There's actually some great on this day in history, by the way. Check this out. Ohatchee's quarterback. Okay? Jake Robertson. By the way, is that one of the Robertsons from... that Duck Dynasty Robertsons? Or Robertsons? Anyway. He was 14 of 18. He had 361 yards. And he had 5 touchdowns. Okay? Jaden Hurd, not Colin Hurd, rushed for 178 yards and had 3 touchdowns. Nate Jones had 100 yards and 2 touchdowns for the Ohatchee Indians. By the way, both of these teams are called the Indians, so don't DMCA me. Don't try to cancel me. These two teams still use the name Indians, and we have no problem with that, to be honest with you. Say it for what you want. It's a freaking team. We got to the point back in like 2018 where we just started saying like Crusaders and Blue Raiders and all these things were offensive too. The Sun Devils. I mean, when we started getting rid of the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, you knew that was a problem. Then they went back to that logo, and everybody loved it again. So if you're going to go cry, go to another stream. Because we don't care. Did I watch the Connor Stallions doc? No, but I'm going to do it probably this weekend, and we'll talk about it. I heard that guy needed to get laid. Big time. But I also, like, could understand that, like, there's probably a lot of those types of dudes in other programs. I could see other programs just not getting caught. And it might be one of your favorite programs. I mean, that's why they have the boards for so long. They had the different coaches that wear like red, blue, and green, or yellow, blue, and green. And one of those coaches is throwing up hand signals, and you don't know which coach it is. You're going to cry? Well, cry. Go cry somewhere, Coco Rock. Go cry. So to finish up this crazy game, by the way, Ohatchi wins in the final minutes, or final seconds, 76-71. Most points scored in AHSA history, whatever. Crazy. His quarterback, Coach Harper's quarterback at New Hope, they're the Indians too, by the way. Lucas Terry went 27 of 33 for 490 yards and 4 touchdowns. Leighton Pohl rushed for 161 yards, had 5 touchdowns. He had 22 carries and 1 TD reception. All right, I'm sorry, he had 5 touchdowns on 22 carries, 161 yards. And he had 1 TD reception. I think Coach said he had 53 yards receiving, 4 receptions on 1 receiving TD. So they didn't have that on there, on the article. This is from the AHSA website that I'm getting this from. It's David Holtzford. Dawson Cameron had 18 pass receptions for 383 yards and 4 touchdowns. That is the most. And lost. Asia Wilson. I'm talking about the WNBA on this stream. Hold up. Whoa, what? The only time you're going to hear anything. Asia Wilson. Best player in the WNBA, MVP caliber player. Scored 42 points. It's the most she's ever scored in her career. I think it's the most points that anyone in the WNBA has ever scored. Because the WNBA is boring and not athletic. And if anyone could play defense on Caitlin Clark, we wouldn't hear about how great she is all the time. When you shoot wide open threes and you're really good at shooting, it's really easy to do. When Angel Reese is out here rebounding people because it's all about effort, but then she can make less than 45% of her shots from under 5 feet, it's pathetic. I'm sorry. Boo-hoo, it's pathetic. It's awful. So, and lost. This is football. Big time. We love it. Gotta bounce. Love you. No problem. Catch the repeat later. We're almost out of here anyway. My goodness. So many yards, most ever by a player. Most points in history. Absolutely crazy. They were the team of the week. It's boring because you're not drunk. Well, we're going to implement some drinking later. Not really. We're going to try to implement a drink from local area and blah, blah, blah. We already talked about that. We're going to do that next time. Twitch is dumb. It is dumb. Watch it on YouTube. That's why it's on both. If I can implement Kick, I'll implement Kick. I got followed by somebody, College Scout. I don't know who that is. But it looks fake. It looks like a fake account. So, absolutely insane. Crazy game. I mean, the fact that it even got to that point is just insane. I love Coach to death. Get some defense. He's all about offense, but get some defense. Because I would love to see y'all do something. And I think it was, honestly, a lot of fun to watch. I wish I had gone to that game, but it was in Ohatchi. So, that was the only problem that I had with that game, is like I couldn't go to that game. Now, they played DAR this weekend. Daughters of the American Revolution, baby. So that'll be a lot of fun. We'll have to see how that goes for them. Love Coach to death. Wasn't in his cards. I'm sure he'll bounce back. It was a week 0 game. It wasn't even a region game. I don't think Coach has too much to worry about, to be honest with you. So, they weren't even the same classification. Realistically, no, it blocked a comment. Did you say something bad? Maybe I have something on that I probably need to get rid of or something. But anyway, let's round out 7A. We'll break down some 6A, maybe into some 5A, maybe into some 4A. Doubt it, though. We could probably talk more about it later. In 7A right now, you've got 5 teams that are 1-0. You got Austin, Bob Jones, Grissom, Huntsville, and James Clemens. Austin beat Decatur, Austin's playing Decatur. They beat Hartselle 35-34 last week. These are all week 0 games. A lot of these games aren't even the same classification. They're obviously not in the same region. So some teams may not have played somebody that's even remotely, well, like it really cared whether they won or not. But the way that they did beat them is something to talk about. Bob Jones 1-0. They beat Lee Huntsville, or they're playing Lee Huntsville at Joe Davis, former baseball stadium, soccer field for the HCFC. They beat Coleman 48-12. Grissom last week 1-0, beat Lee 41-6. They're not playing this week. They're on a bye. They play 9 games in a row after that. They got to play their rival Huntsville next week against Daddy's Money. Do you chew Big Red? Then you. If you don't chew Big Red, then you. So, going to be a lot of fun with that game. Probably going to be at that game. More than likely be at that game. I'm going to a great game in Huntsville. They're playing Mae Jemison at Milton Frank. I'll be there this Friday, tomorrow. Going to enjoy that game. They beat Hazel Green 27-0. James Clemens 1-0, who won the region last year. They did not play, or they do not play as well as well as Grissom does not play. So they're going to play 9 games in a row. They beat Gardendale 17-10. They played Gardendale last year close. It's just been a real nice matchup. I hope they continue that matchup. I hope they keep bringing those two teams keep playing each other every year. Albertville 0-1. Probably not much. They're probably going to go 0-10 again. They're just not that great. I don't have a lot of confidence in them. They're at Boaz. They lost to Arab 35-0. Arab beat the brakes off of Grissom a little bit in the Jamboree game before the season started. Arab might be pretty good. Better watch out for Arab. Just going to say that. Because, I mean, Arab, they are always, it seems to be really good within their classification, region. They're just one of those teams that, like, you really don't want to mess with. They're really good in wrestling every single year. Like, they just mollywop everybody, it seems like. Love what they bring, love what they have. Right now, they're sitting on top of 5A. They play Cherokee County. They beat Albertville, obviously, 35-0. Florence 0-1, kind of surprising. Florence is one of those teams every single year that, like, Grissom has a chance or Huntsville has a chance to make the playoffs because one of these two at the bottom, Florence or Sparkman, are one of those teams that always seem to, like, win enough games, make it to the playoffs, everything like that, and keep people from making the playoffs. So Florence 0-1 at Muscle Shoals. They're probably going to lose that game. They lost to Hillcrest Tuscaloosa 32-20. Sparkman plays Hillcrest Tuscaloosa this week. They lost to Spain Park, a 6A team. Yes, a 6A team. 38-7. Spain Park, I believe, went down. Or no, they're the same classification. But they're in 6A, okay? They lost 38-7. If Florence lost 32-20 to Hillcrest Tuscaloosa, I have a problem with Sparkman winning this game. I don't think they're going to win this game now. Not Hillcrest. It is Hillcrest. Spain Park is dog water, but apparently they can dog water everybody up here. They can just throw the dog water in your face. Like, So, it was a former NFL team name that may be making a comeback with the new ownership. Yes, the Commanders. Love the Commanders. Hate the jerseys. Now, I do like the black one with the numbers. That one looks okay. I still think that they should be called the Washington Redskins. I mean, we had a little league team here when I was, like, in middle school and elementary school that was called the Redskins. You had the Redskins, the Tigers, and the Eagles. And I think the Tigers were later. But mostly you just had, like, the Redskins and the Eagles. So you played for, like, either of those two teams. So, I mean, like, realistically, Like, where did we go here? You know what I mean? So those are my rounded off on the 7A teams. A lot of great teams. Like I said, it was week 0. Take it for what you want. Don't think there's going to be much out of that to talk about. 6A. In my area, you got Buckhorn 1-0. They beat Decatur 33-19. They got to play Athens. Athens is on top of Region 7. They're 1-0. They beat Mae Jemison 21-6. They're going to have a tough time with Buckhorn. It's at Athens, so they have a great, they have a great fan base. They have a great stadium. They have a great home field advantage. Buckhorn's got to travel. Should be a lot of fun. Same classification, different region. So, like, realistically, they could lose. One of these teams could lose, but still end up possibly winning their region. The only problem is you got Jasper at 1-0. The rest of Region 7 is 0-1. I mean, check this out. The rest of Region 7 is 0-1. They all lost. Columbia lost to Priceville. That's going to happen. I don't think Columbia is going to win a single game. They lost to Priceville 68-6. They got to go to at Huffman. They're probably going to get blanked by Huffman. Coleman has lost to Bob Jones 48-12. Coleman's actually pretty good within their own region, within their own classification. They got to play Mortimer Jordan, which is in Region 5. Same classification, different region. Still have a chance to maybe make the playoffs. Now, we're talking early, by the way. This is week 1. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I keep thinking that, like, oh, my alma mater's got to play this week, whatever. No, they don't play their rival until week 2, which I think is stupid. Because, like, when I was in high school, every single year, that game came down to who's going to make the playoffs or not. Because both teams have 4 wins. They might squeak by with a 5th and make the playoffs. Decatur, of course, lost to Buckhorn, 33-19. They got to play at Austin. It's at Austin. They got a small stadium, but it's beautiful. It's brand new. It's right next to the stadium. They're going to probably beat the bejesus out of Decatur. Hartselle lost to Austin 35-34, which is crazy because I love Hartselle. We did a game against when they played Buckhorn in the playoffs. I love their atmosphere. I love their stadium. I love their sponsors. I love their fans. But to play a close game with Austin 35-34, Jackson Olin might have a problem. That's another Region 5 game. They're playing another same classification, trying to get a feel probably for, like, if they make the playoffs and they might end up having to play them or something like that. Muscle Shoals lost to Gadsden City 33-28. They got to play Florence. Not even the same classification, not in the same region, could still make the playoffs. So take it for what you want with all those 0-1s. Okay? Now here's Region 8. Same difference. Same shit, different day. Same shit, different day! Buckhorn 1-0. Beat Decatur 33-19 at Athens. We already talked about that. Gadsden City could have a real good time winning this. They could win this region, in my opinion. 1-0. They beat Muscle Shoals, who's a great program. 33-28. They got to play Hewitt-Trussville. Fort Payne lost to Scottsboro 31-6. They got to play Guntersville. That could be tough. That could be tough playing Guntersville. Action, baby. Action, baby. What'd y'all win, like 69-10? Fort Payne lost to Scottsboro. Got to play Guntersville. Guntersville's going to be hard to beat, in my opinion. Hazel Green, I don't think they're going to win a single game. They went 0-10 last year. I don't think they're going to win a single game again this year. Maybe they might squeak by. I haven't looked at the rest of their schedule. They might be able to win one game. They lost to Huntsville 27-0. They got to play East Limestone. They might be able to beat East Limestone. It's either West or East. I can't remember which one's bad. They might be able to beat East Limestone. Lee Huntsville lost to Grissom. Go Tigers. 41-6. They got to play Bob Jones. They're going to get destroyed. I'm sorry. I love Coach McGuire over at Lee. But you're going to get killed by Bob Jones. They have some talent. I'll tell you that right now. They got some big, fast, athletic boys. Good luck. 66-10. Yeah, I saw it was like 66 to something when you said, oh, yeah, this one. Southside Gaston lost to Gunnersville 35-13. They got to play Hoax Bluff. So those two regions, 2-5, not great, not perfect. So realistically, take it for what you want. A lot of those teams have to play teams that aren't even in their same classification, in their same region, all that kind of stuff. Like, they can still make the playoffs. They went out, beat some teams, do whatever. That's just kind of how it is. I'm not going to break down too many more. I'm just going to keep it to the top ones. I mean, I could probably break down a few more in 5A. Like, you've got Arab. We already talked about that. They beat Albertville 35-0. They got to play Cherokee County. Boaz, they defeated Madison County, who is not very good at all. They got to play Albertville. So Boaz is going to beat the bejesus out of Albertville. They might blank them. Gunnersville, of course, defeated Southside Gaston 35-13. They got to play at Fort Payne. That'll be a really good game. Scottsboro, they got to play North Jackson. At North Jackson, they beat Fort Payne 31-6. Douglas, they do not play. They did not play last week. Looks like they're going to play 10 straight games because they had a bye week, I think, last week. They got to play Susan Moore. Brewer, right down the road for me, about 30 minutes away. They lost to Hayden 30-16. They got to play Priceville. They're probably not going to win that game because they're at home, but they're probably not going to win that game against Priceville. And then Sardis lost to Geraldine 35-6 at Claiborne County. Don't know how good Sardis is. I love their fan base. I love their social media, whoever handles it. They were always loving on us. They were always retweeting everything that I ever commented on for them and everything like that. So, like, I would love to see them do well, but they're just not that great of a program. They're probably going to have a problem winning this game. Ardmore, not too far either. They defeated Tanner 55-7. They got to play at Clements. Priceville, of course, I said they beat Columbia 68-6. Take it for what you want, but they might blank Brewer. They might beat Brewer by like 3 or 4 touchdowns, maybe 3. Russellville, they defeated Deschler 35-21. They're at Mars Hill. Mars Hill beat Madison Academy last week. Take it for what you want. They're not in the same classification. So they could beat, they could be okay. Not really sure, to be honest with you. We'll have to see what happens. To round out Class 4A, and then we'll keep it at that. DAR, of course, has to play New Hope at New Hope. They beat Brindley Mountain 28-8 or 22-8. North Jackson beat Sylvania 14-6. They got to play Scottsboro. Westminster Christian. Love Coach LeBlanc, former Alabama grad assistant under Nick Saban in his first year. Dude's an absolute great head coach. Has really made that program for what it is. He starts 1-0. He beat East Limestone 42-20, and they got to be at Plainview. Plainview did not play. They got to play versus Westminster Christian. Madison Academy lost to Mars Hill 34-7. They got to play Randolph. Those are two great private schools that are going to play. All right, man. Head to bed. We're going to finish up. You're good. We're acting like we're normal. You're fine. New Hope's they lost to Ohatchee in that crazy game. They got to play DAR. Madison County's got to play St. John Paul II. Don't know how well this game's going to go. I don't think either team is very good. The only problem with St. John Paul II is they're just like, there's not a lot of guys. They're kind of small. If Madison County has any beef, I could see Madison County winning by maybe a touchdown, but it's going to be a real knockout, drag out, not a whole lot of offense. Hopefully somebody can squeak by. I don't know. I just think that it's going to be a fun game for the fans, but it's not going to be a fun game if you're watching it from outside. And then that's the rest of the teams from there. So to kind of drag out that, kind of talk about that, we'll move on to some On This Day in History. On This Day in History, I know everybody was waiting for this part, and then we'll round out the stream. We'll get out of here. I really didn't think I would go an hour and a half. Because realistically, it's 10:55. I probably need to sleep. I got to get up in the morning. I got to work all day. I'll be fine. Just put a little Monster in me, coffee, whatever. I'll be okay. Ladybird over here will need a walk in the morning. She's going to be pissed. But she's going to my parents. She'll be fine. Hi, Mom and Dad. Appreciate you supporting the stream as always. If you want to support the stream, by the way, you can sponsor the stream. We're still looking for sponsors for this stream. We would love some sponsors for the stream. I know I haven't been talking about that, but I would love some sponsors of the stream. You can donate to the stream. You can sponsor the stream. Looking for like maybe $50 to $100 a month. Nothing crazy. Just enough sponsorship to kind of give me some gas money. You know what I mean? Like, realistically, just to kind of keep this stream afloat, kind of keep me open and alive, I got to buy some more Milo Sweet Tea. I mean, come on. Help a brother out, all right? If not, we'll just try to make it where maybe you can donate to the Cash App or Venmo. Venmo at Mass Braves. Cash App, $ Coach Grizzle TV. I think it's Coach Grizzle. $ Coach Grizzle. Sorry, not TV. $ Coach Grizzle. You want to donate? You're more than welcome to. By the way, remember, we're going to give away one of these baseballs to a lucky winner next week on Thursday. We'll do our little spinny wheel, and whoever wins it, you are allowed to put whatever you want on this baseball. No derogatory terms or anything bad, but we will paint it, draw on it, tell you thank you, whatever you want. We'll make it specifically for you for supporting the stream. That's another reason why donate to the stream. These baseballs cost $4 a piece, almost $5 a piece. All right? They cost monies. Money. I don't have that. So help support the stream any way you can. Try to win one of these baseballs. Maybe I color it yellow like a softball. Maybe I take Sharpie to it and I draw some cool little things on it. Whatever you want. Maybe I'll take marker, like other Sharpies that are colored, like different colored Sharpies, and I'll color on it. Whatever you want. And then I'll spray paint it so it's okay. Can we brand it? You want to brand it? I'll find some metal thing and I'll burn it and I'll brand it. You can brand it if you want. I'll just send you the baseball. Then show me that you branded it with your ass cheeks. I don't know. Do whatever you want. I thought that was kind of funny. I know not a lot of people probably laughed, but when you see it later, you'll be like, oh, yeah, great. We're still supporting all our local affiliations, too. Your Greater Humane Society, helping those dogs and kitties out. Right? Into Walk Alzheimer's. Everything that's kind of related around me. Everything that I like to create awareness for and recognition for. And try to help people understand a lot of these problems that we have in the world. And how to help people. No, this isn't ACCPA, whatever the heck it's called. In the arms. I'm not going to show you Ladybird out in the cold on a chain to make you feel bad to donate to the stream. We're not going to do that. Okay? We're not going to do that. We're not donating to some tribe in another country that is just basically, you're just paying some weird dude that's probably taking all the money, and then they're saying that they're helping this tribe over there. We're not doing that. Okay? We're buying baseballs to give back to the community. Who is this nerd? He just now joined. We're about to get out of here. Colorado holds on. What's the score? What was the score? They shouldn't have held on. They played in North Dakota State. Ooh, North Carolina's up. North Carolina's up. They're only up 2 though. Come on. Utah 49-0. Yes. That's 1. We got 1, baby. We got 1. What other one did we get on? Hold on. We're going to find it. They beat them by 5. Yes. North Dakota State picked them. Coastal Carolina beat the bejesus ass Jacksonville State. Won that. We're 3-0. 3-0, ladies and gentlemen. And Tulsa only beat Northwestern State by 34. We are 4-0 on pick'ems. Do you know that we're 7-1 in the last 2 weeks? We're 7-1 in the last 2 weeks. It was 9.5 when I picked them, dude. Bullshit. Get out of here. You want to win some money? Come to the stream. In 2 weeks, we're 7-1. And the last pick'em that I'm waiting on is this Southern Utah versus Utah game. And if it holds true, 5-0, baby. We'll go 8-1 in 2 weeks. Suck it. And we're going to make some predictions for Friday. It'll be on Twitter. It'll be on Twitter or X. And it'll be reposted on Facebook. I got him at 10.5. You probably should have got him at 9.5, probably to make more money. You're just scared. You got scared off and waited till like the late picks. I see how it is. I go all manly and do the 9.5. Get out of here. You don't know how to pick 'ems like I do, boy. Can't handle them. Can't stop. Won't stop. What was the Central Michigan game spread, by the way? I don't care. I'm 8-1. I'm gonna be 8-1 as long as Southern Utah don't score. I went 5-0. What about you? Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind. UNC might lose. So realistically, 7-2. I hate you. I hate you. UNC's probably gonna friggin' lose to Minnesota. They were like a 3-point favorite against Minnesota. So realistically, 7-2. My bad. You bet smart. You bet like easy games. You bet like TCU, really? They won 5 games last year. Everyone praised. Oh, another thing. Everyone praised Deion Sanders for winning that game last year, coming back and beating TCU. They won 5 games last year after they were not even supposed to be in the national title game and got embarrassed by Georgia. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out. We don't need any of this bumness over here. Oh, under 60? Yeah, probably. 60 for those two teams? They don't even have defenses. They don't even have offenses. Bums. Bunch of bums. Anyway, we got to round this stream out because it's getting too late. We shouldn't have even been on tonight, to be honest with you. But we got crazy with it. We got crazy with it. Bye. Let's look out some specific ones we were looking for. Let's see here. 1756, Frederick II of Prussia leads an Anglo-Prussian alliance into Saxony, beginning of the 7 Years' War. In 1758, New Jersey legislature forms the first Indian reservation. In 1776, Americans withdraw from Manhattan to Westchester during the American Revolution. Stop the yap. Notre Dame, A or M. What does that mean? Oh, A&M or A&M. A&M. I'll take A&M. I don't understand the fascination that Notre Dame's going to be a playoff team. Show me who they have to make them worth a playoff team. Where is this coming from? Nick Saban said that Florida State was going to win the ACC. You know how bad the ACC is this year? Did North Carolina State lose to Western Carolina? Bums. I don't care. Notre Dame is bum. Get out of here. Get out of here with this Notre Dame crap. Yeah, if they win against Texas A&M, cool. I haven't picked it yet. I haven't looked at the spread. But I'm not buying this Notre Dame crap. They're going to go get embarrassed by Georgia or Texas or Alabama or Ohio State or whoever. Dumb. You're just jealous because you're a Notre Dame fan, you bum. 1782, British man of war, the HMS Royal George capsizes its spithead off of Hampshire, England, more than 800 crew and visitors. In 1786, the Shays Rebellion, literally the reason why you fought England in the first place was because of taxes and all this other stuff. Veterans weren't paid after the war, everything like that. The Shays Rebellion happened in 1786. Crazy. In 1862, the Second Battle of Bull Run. Confederate victory. Battle of Bull Run in Manassas, Virginia. In 1862, the United States $1 bill. The U.S. Department of the Treasury forms division now known as the U.S. Bureau of Engraving and Printing to print newly issued paper currency. That's insane. Death of English cricket in 1882. Australia beats England by 7 runs in a match, dubbed the death of English cricket. Australian fast bowler Fred Spoffroth gets 1490. I don't know what or how you score cricket. So if anyone can tell me how to score cricket, I'll love you forever. let's round it out with some birthdays. Who has some birthdays today in this day in history? We're almost close to midnight, by the way. Anybody? John Locke was born today, 1632 to 1704. English philosopher. Charles Townsend in 1725, English politician. If I can find some more that are more from today. Not a whole lot. I mean, there's a whole lot, but like not ones that I can like see off the top. Charlie Bird Parker, American jazz saxophonist and composer. He was born in Kansas City, Kansas, 1920 to 1955. Iris Apfel, American businesswoman. She was born today, 1921 and 2024. Let's see. Oh, Richard Attenborough, the old guy from Jurassic Park, English actor and director. He was born in Cambridge, England. The Jurassic Park guy, that guy. I'm 19 today. Happy birthday, Zach. Woo! It's your birthday. Happy birthday, bud. Should have told everybody. Let's see. Anybody else that we would have known? John McCain was actually born today. He died in 2018. He was born in 1936. Elliot Gould. Is that the guy? Let's see. From MASH. Yeah. 1938. American actor. It would have been, or it's 86th birthday. Let's see. Any other ones that we could find that are more interesting? Michael Jackson was born today. 1958, died in 2009, the king of pop. Let's see. I don't see any that are like throwing out at me. I have no idea who that Canadian broadcaster guy was. I've never heard of him. Apparently, he's like some hockey dude. I don't know. Was it hockey? No, it was just TSN. It's some TSN Canadian broadcast. I have no idea who that is. See, anybody else? Brian Chesky, 43rd birthday. He was born in 1981. He is the CEO of Airbnb. It's his birthday today. Let's see. Liam Payne. He was born in 1933. He's an English pop singer from One Direction. And that really rounds out all the birthdays today. Not too many crazy birthdays today. Well, we're going to end the stream. It's time to go to bed. I appreciate everybody being a part of the stream. You can rewatch it on YouTube and Twitch. I just want to say thank you again for being a part of it. If you want to donate and help out the stream, you're more than welcome to. Venmo, Cash App, all those types of places. Venmo at Mass Braves, Cash App, $ Coach Grizzle. But more than likely, you don't have to. But we're trying to find sponsors for this stream. We want to continue to do this every single night. Whether we have sponsors or not, we're going to continue to do it the same exact way. It's going to be exactly how I want to do it. We're going to add guests to it if we need to. Be a part of the Discord. You are more than welcome to join the Discord, and we're going to have like a panel. People can talk, and you can ask me questions, but you have to keep it clean. Please, if I get you on, please keep it clean, because I don't want to ruin what I have going right now. We're doing such great things right now. I appreciate you every single day for supporting this stream. You're the reason why I continue to do this. You're the only motivation that keeps me to continue to do this. I thought I could do this a long time ago, but I lost a lot of motivation to do it. And you coming out every single night, supporting the stream, whether it's live or not, whether it's recorded, most of the time it's going to be live. You are a part of the channel. You are the reason why this channel is so successful. So please continue to support the stream. Tell everybody about it. Put it down and watch it while you're working. Do whatever you got to do to kind of support and continue to help this stream out, because this is all I got. I really do love the job that I have right now, but it's taking a lot of time out of me. All right, I got to have some more time with the bird. You know what I mean? But I will stay up and I will do these types of things because this is what's fun to me. I love doing this on the side. This has always been something that I've always wanted to do. And the countless number of podcasts and streams and everything like that that are out there, I understand that. I'm not some professional athlete that's on 7 figures that's just doing a podcast because I'm already popular and people are going to listen to it because they're fans of me. I'm trying to grow that fan base. And I hope that there's a fan base out there for this kind of content. The beginning of the stream wasn't even about sports. We just went off the wall. We started drinking Milos. We put a damn helmet on during the stream. You're making me over here do stupid-ass Twitch dabs, hydrating, stretching, doing all these types of things. We're not eating 9 cans of ravioli. No one wants to admit they ate 9 cans of ravioli. Now, HD Engineering, he might. I think he could. I think he could power 9 cans of ravioli. Uncooked, I probably could. Just start going to town. I wouldn't beat a record, but I could probably eat it. But anyway, we're going off the hinge. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. Like I said before, you want to support the channel, hit me up. My email is my last name, guathnychad@gmail.com. You want to email me there. You want to say, hey, I'd like to support the stream. Maybe we can talk about it. I'm going to work up some graphics too to kind of, hopefully there can be some sponsorship and stuff like that. You can kind of see what you can get out of it. I'll also explain to you what you can get out of it. I'll put your logo. I'll promote you. I'll do all those types of things. I'll literally say this segment is sponsored by so-and-so. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities out there to have this great digital opportunity to kind of be a part of the channel. And it only, like I said, it only starts with you, the fans, the love, the family. Just greatly support this channel throughout. So please, everyone have a great night. Thank you again for being a part of the Total Chad Sports Podcast. I had a great time tonight. It wasn't as crazy as last week, but it definitely started out crazy. It definitely went off the rails, and I greatly appreciate everyone tonight. So thank you again. Everyone have a good rest of their night. I'm out. Peace.
I'm handsome, I'm fast, I'm pretty, and can't possibly be beat.
High fly ball into right field. She is gone. They might be going to call George Brett out.
Well, he's out.
Yes, sir.
Brett is out. Look at this. Brett is out.
He's steaming mad.
He is out.
Swung, fly ball deep left center. Grissom on the run. Yes! 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 The Atlanta Braves have given you a championship.
Auburn going after it. Here's a good snap. It is blocked. It is blocked. It's caught on the run. It's caught on the run. He's going to score. David Wagner. David Wagner has scored. And Auburn is tied the game.
It's good! It's good! It's good! It's good! It's good! It's good! Van Tippen has won the ball game. Alabama has beaten Auburn.
I'd like for the people to remember me as being a winner, because I ain't never been that many winner.